Okay, so today I have got the Super CC Cream from Physicians Formula. I'm sure you've probably seen this. It's been out for quite a while. But get this, it is the first ever color correction and care cream. First ever CC cream visibly transforms your complexion with color correcting pigments that instantly help correct uneven skin tone, imperfections, discoloration, and visible signs of aging. Yellow corrects purple imperfections and warm skin tone. Green tones down redness, and pink brightens and illuminates. Anti-aging brighteners restore a look of radiance and smoothness. Broad spectrum SPF 30 protects from UVA UVB rays. This replaces your anti-aging treatment, your moisturizer, foundation, and SPF. So all in one here, guys. I'm gonna turn my car off just so that it's not shaking my camera up and down. Okay, now it took me, a minute or two to get this from the package. Like, they did not want me to get this out. So, but here's the package. Here's the cream. This is the shade Ivory, and it says shake before use, which I did. But it looks kind of dark for being a shade called Ivory. I am not going to use a brush or a sponge. I'm going to use my fingers. Okay, and for a shade called Ivory, that's relatively dark. So, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen an elephant, but their tusks are made of ivory, which is white. Like white. It's white. So this I would not consider to be ivory. And also, I don't know if you can see in my background what's on the ground out there. And I think maybe it was a week and a half or 2 weeks ago I made a video that was not giving up on fall. And I said it wasn't winter time yet. Anyway, let's get back to this. It's so dark, you guys. Like, this is going to be an awful, excuse me, shade match. So let's just go ahead and get it on. Yep. Similar in color to the Pacifica CC cream that I tried out. It kind of smells like glue, like Elmer's glue, school glue. Which is not, the best smell in the world. And this is a CC cream, so I'm not expecting too much. Usually CC creams are for, like no makeup, so a lot of times they'll just, tone down a little bit of redness, and do like the very slightest evening of your skin tone. Although, this is supposed to be like a replacement for a foundation, and I would not, unless you want like the lightest coverage foundation that anyone could ever think of. I mean, you can just see like it's not really covering very much at all. And again, as I've said before, I don't mind like I say like a lot, don't I? Anyway, I don't mind a BB cream or a CC cream. But I certainly would not be interested in one that, doesn't match my skin. You'd want one that at least somewhat matches. I mean, it wouldn't have to be the perfect shade, but it certainly could be lighter than this one is. As far as I could tell, this was the lightest shade at my Walmart where I got this at. And it's, it's a CC cream. But in its defense, a little bit, it did tone down some of my circles. It evened out my skin a tiny bit. Yeah, you might want something like this, if you get something that can match your skin tone. Like, I'm not mad at this as a CC cream for being what it is. I don't think it replaces foundation unless that's the kind of foundation you're looking for. But it feels nice on my skin. It feels very nourishing. It feels moisturizing. If you're looking for something that has your SPF, this is SPF 30, which is pretty decent. If that's what you're looking for, this might work for you. It did tone down some of my circles. Obviously I can barely get a concealer to cover those up, so I would not expect this to do that. But if you're looking for something that has light coverage, no makeup kind of days, I don't know that I could recommend this for a moisturizer replacement, because sometimes, like if you have anything that has pigment in it, even if it is a tinted moisturizer type of product, you're still going to want to moisturize underneath, or else the pigments might get stuck to some of your dry or rough patches. When you moisturize your skin, you're prepping it so that the foundation can sit nicely on top of it. There was a point in my life where I didn't have a face moisturizer. I just could not afford it, and so I just didn't use one. Not even like a regular lotion, any kind of lotion or anything like that. So I just didn't put any moisturizer on my skin. Plus my skin was so oily, I thought I could get away with it, you know, because I was so oily. But every time I would put makeup on, I never saw this because I wasn't inspecting my skin very well, but it would always collect right in here and right in here. Because of the fact that my skin was not moisturized, so the foundation couldn't just smooth on them. The pigments couldn't just smooth on. They wanted to collect in weird places. And I found that once I started, you know, consistently using a moisturizer, my foundation smoothed on a lot nicer. The reason why I know that it was collecting right there is because my husband was like, you got a little bit of something going on right there, you know, so I didn't see it myself, but somebody else saw it, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, so I don't know that I could recommend this as a moisturizer replacement, but if you do want something, I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny bit more around just around my eyes. If you want something, you know, doesn't have a lot of coverage, and you like the idea of a tinted moisturizer, especially on like a no makeup day, this would probably be really good for summertime. And then like if you said, like, again, I'm trying not to, guys. If you wanted to carry it around with you and, you know, reapply, you could do that, because the thing about SPF that most people don't realize is that you have to reapply it every couple of hours for it to continually give you the sun protection. It's only going to protect your skin for a couple of hours after first application. So a lot of these brands will say, you know, oh, this has got your SPF in it and you don't have to worry about that for the rest of the day. That's not true. You have to keep reapplying it if you're going to benefit from that SPF. So anyway, all right, so we've got that all applied on well, and so, you know, I got a little bit of extra coverage. This is my easier eye, so let's try a little bit more on the other eye, just so we can see and get an idea of how this builds up, if it builds up. Now my other favorite, or my favorite BB cream was the which is pretty similar to a CC cream, was the NYX BB cream. It didn't have any SPF though, so that's something to think about if you're interested in that, or if you care about that. That one was an excellent shade for me. Not the lightest shade ever, but a really good shade for me. And it's about the same price. It was like $13 for the NYX one. This one was $13.43, I want to say, at Walmart. Yeah, $13.23 at Walmart. So it's a little bit more expensive. I'm sure it has about the same amount of product. Let me just check. 1.2 fluid ounces. So yeah, about the same amount of product. But something that is pretty comparable to this, I don't think it has as high of an SPF. Let me see if I've got it in here. No, oh yes I do. Is this Broadway BB cream. It doesn't look like it has SPF in it though. No, it has titanium dioxide, but it's probably not enough to where they're going to label that on there as a selling point. So this one has a better shade for me, but I'm going to probably say that this one has more coverage. So this one was $5 though. So if you're looking for something to give you that no makeup look, for $5, I don't think you can go wrong to try this. But if you want something, again, that has the sunscreen in it, this isn't bad. It's pretty pricey, though, in my opinion. This one obviously does not have as much product. This has 0.95 fluid ounces, so almost a fluid, 1 whole ounce. But this one has 1.2 fluid ounces. I don't think that justifies the higher price tag. Again, like, I'm going to quit babbling on and on about this. I just wanted to show you guys like the coverage, how it looks on the skin. This one is going to be a bit more glowy on your skin immediately. After a day's wear with this, I'm pretty oily and shiny, but not to the point where I'm like, it looks greasy. It just looks glowy. And I will wear this for the rest of the day, and I'll update my thoughts in the description below, and we'll just see how this holds up and how it wears and all that kind of stuff. But at least you get a little bit of an idea of the coverage. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.